Hello, children. Myself, Nandita, and welcome to Yellow Class. So, we are here today to do some more experiments. Yes? So, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling a bit nervous that whether whatever we do, how it is going to come? Or you are feeling excited? Yes? Or you are feeling curious that let us see what will we are going to unveil today. Yes? So you can type that in the chat box and let me know how are you feeling today? What are your feelings or what is there in your mind? Yes? And as you know, that science is something which is surrounding us. Yes, everything, most of the things around us, they have some or other science behind it. Yes, and in these sessions, we are trying to explore ourselves and try to see and learn that what is the science behind them. And when I say what, it means that how the things are happening, why it is happening, right? So, this way, we know the reason behind that particular concept, right? And we become more sharp and intelligent, yes, and smart, yes. And it is very interesting also, isn't it? It's so much fun doing these experiments and see those things happening in front of us. Yes, that is we call observations. So we observe it, we try to find out some reasons ourselves. It may have, we call it hypothesis, okay? And then after that, we come to the conclusion, okay? And we then learn the reason behind it. So let us see. Once again, a welcome to all who might have joined late. A warm welcome to Yellow Class of Science Experiments with Nandita ma'am. Yes? So take a seat and I am going to ask you now that you know that what is the topic? Yes, it is something about invisible inks, isn't it? Something about secret messages. So let us see and try to understand that how this concept, or you can say the why the need of secret messages arise. Yes, why do we need a secret message? Okay, one way I know for all of you is to just to play some game. Yes, in treasure hunts, it is of a great use, isn't it? To write the message with some invisible ink and ask the other team to decode it or to reveal the secret message behind it. So one is to have a enjoyment, yes, to incorporate in some game, or maybe at times you can use it for some prank also with your friends, but be safe while doing it, okay? It should not harm anyone. So that is the entertainment part of it. But do you know that these secret messages, they came into the picture because they were very, very much necessary. Yes, they played an important role during our world wars, and they were being used by a lot of, you can say, the warriors or the people who were fighting for their country for sending the messages. Yes, and this used to be done by some people which were called spies. Yes, it is SPY. I'm spelling it. It is SPY. Okay, spy. So basically, what is a spy? Spy is a person who keeps the secret watch. Secret watch means a secret eye on a person or some task to get the information secretly. Yes, he's not going to reveal his identity. He's not going to reveal his mission, his objective, his reason of being there. And he tries to grab the information from the other person, or basically from the person of the other country altogether. Yes. So That is how during the World War, when the Germans were invading most of US and the UK at that time, what happened? The main countries which were getting conquered, they sent their people as the agent. Okay, sometimes the ordinary people as well, so that many people won't suspect them as an agent, and for sometimes the new entrants in their various forces. Okay, forces means in various their military forces. Okay, so they used to send the people from their native country to the other country as a spy. So, in which they used to hide or change their complete identity. Identity means your looks, appearance, even your name, your personal documents of identification. Like in India, we have Aadhaar card, right? Or we have voter ID card. So your personal identity, passports. So they used to fudge or they used to formulate that also. Yes, but that is in the interest of the country. Yes, that is for in the interest of the main country from which they belong to. So then spy used to go to the other country and they used to work with the common people. Yes, and then they keep on getting the information about their plans, what they are going to do next, and they used to secretly send that information to their main country. Yes, so how they will send the secret message at that times? Uh, there were very less methods. Okay, not the telephone. Even if telephone would be there, they used to tap the calls. So at that time, the need of these secret messages arised. So what they used to do, they used to write the messages, the information that they want to pass on. Like maybe now this city would be invaded by them. Okay, so they will used to write on a piece of paper with the invisible ink, so nothing is visible. Yes, so even if the paper it gets caught by someone, so no one will be able to read it unless they know that it contains something secret. Yes. Okay. So we are going to see such methods. Yes. What are the various ways in which we can create our invisible? We have some, these are the things which we are going to use today are easily available at our houses. Yes, so we are going to use them and we will write some secret message. Yes, okay. So before that, do you know what we do in every class before starting our experiment? Yes, you know this. So write that in the chat box and let me know whether you remember or not that what we do before we begin our session. We do something. Yes, an interesting fact. Yes, correct. So, do you know that an egg can also be used to hide a secret message? Yes, the egg, that oval shaped white color thing, can also be used for hiding a secret. Yes. So, how they used to do it? They used to what is the method? That take a boiled egg and then use a mixture of alum and a plant pigment. Okay, alum and a pigment, sorry, alum and plant pigment, and then use that solution to write the message on the boiled egg. Okay, so slowly the message will seep inside the shell, and it now you can not read it from above, but that message will get seeping, means it will go inside the shell of the egg, and when you will open it, you can then see the message. Yes. So isn't it so funny? Imagine there is an egg in front of you for the breakfast and you find a secret message inside it. Whoa! You will be so amazed to see that, isn't it? So, this is something that we are going to. So, today, our did you know fact, it was about an egg. Yes, isn't it quite interesting? So, let me just adjust this so that we can now see. Yes, so now you know how a message can be, we can hide a message inside an egg. Okay, so let's see more ancient ways of writing the secret messages. Yes, what all are the various ways? So first of all, let us see what is an invisible ink. Invisible ink, it is also known as security ink. Okay, now you know that why we are using the security word, because it is something related to the wars which had happened earlier. Correct. So it is a substance which is used for writing, which is invisible either on the application or soon after. What do I mean by that? Means when I am using that ink, so either it is invisible at that particular moment only, or it gets invisible after some time, maybe after drying. If you're using something liquid, for example, we use lemon, okay, and so initially when the paper is wet, then it may be visible, but soon after, when it will get dried up, it will be no longer visible to you. Okay, so this is, as you can see here in the picture, these are the secret messages viewed by white, blue, green, and the red lights. And these hidden numbers got revealed. Okay, and then, so first is you use some material, okay, some product or some substance to write your message. Then you use another substance to make that message visible to you. Correct? So two things are required. First is the substance used as an invisible ink. Okay, so like a lemon juice, it is like transparent in color almost. So if you will write something on a paper, it will not be visible after some time. So now to make that visible, I am using second substance. Okay, second substance which will cause this message written to be visible to you. Correct? So let's again just have a quick look on the history, right? So invisible ink, it was first used in 200 BCE, and later on it was used in World War One and Two by Romans, Arabs, Americans, Britishers, and etc. So it was the key method for spy communications. Yes. So who is a spy? It is a person who keeps secret watch or secret eye on a person or a thing to obtain some information. To obtain means to get some information. Okay. Like you can, if you know some common term like detectives, we call it. Yes, you secretly spy, you secretly get the information of the other person. Okay, something on that. But being a spy is very, very dangerous. Yes, your life is at risk. Yes, it is very dangerous. And the secret messages were written by spies. In old times, they used plant juices, milk, lemon, etc. to make the invisible ink. So why is it used? It was one of the ways with which spies shared valuable information about the enemy during the American Revolutionary War. Yes? So this information used to be top secret, or you can call it confidential. Confidential means you cannot reveal that information to anyone. So spies used to send that information about the enemy. And it was one of the safest and secure ways that spy could smuggle the information without being compromised or falling into the wrong hands. Yes, as the information used to be very, very confidential, and also it needs to be sent on time. Yes, if they delay further, then it may not be of any use. So, very confidential and urgently it needs to be communicated to their native country. Yes, and this was the best method. So, as in the last slide, we saw some materials which can be used as an invisible ink. Okay, like plant juices, lemon juice, milk, and to unveil that message, you can use light, you can use candle, or there are more ways of doing it. Okay, and even during that time, they used their saliva, sweat, and the toe and the fingernails also to write the message. Yes, on the body of the people as well. Because if they are in if they have been caught and they are put inside the jail, okay, so they were not given access to maybe the paper or the various materials. So instead of paper, they used to send messages on the nail of a person. Okay, and they use their saliva, their sweat, whatever is available with them if they were being caught by the enemy in that case. Okay, so this is the time to tell you what all materials we are going to use today to make our invisible ink. Yes? Shall I reveal it? Are you ready? Give a thumbs up then. Then only I will tell you. Yes? Share a smiley. Give me yes. Send me a yes in the chat box. Then I'm going to reveal you the ingredients for today's activity. So today we are going to use these three materials. First is milk, then wax, a candle, or a white crayon, and a baking soda. Yes? So all these things are easily available at your home. Yes? So just keep those materials with you and we will start doing it. Yes? So shall we begin? Yes? So let me stop sharing the slide and first of all, let's see that how it is going to look like. Yes? So first method, as you have seen, was of the milk, right? Okay, so let's go to the workstation and write our first message with the invisible ink. Yes, using the milk. So let us see what all things we need for that. Okay, so we need definitely a plain sheet of paper, okay, for writing our message. And for this, we need just 2 spoons of milk, not much. We need a Q-tip for writing it, okay. And we need some tissue papers. We need a pencil and we need a sharpener. Okay, so our invisible ink will be the milk, and there is something with the pencil which we are going to use for revealing or for making our message visible, right? Fine. So first of all, let us write our message. Okay, so what we are going to do is we will just keep it safely so that it won't spill. Okay, so just dip one end of the tip in the milk. You can take the milk at the room temperature, that is okay. So what we shall write? We shall write science. Okay. See, it is a little bit wet, so now it is visible. If we will allow it to dry, then it won't be. Okay, so we will give some time for our message to dry it up. So I'm writing science. You can write anything, children. If you want, you can write your name. Yes, it will look very, very good. So I'm writing science. Okay, can you see? It is very not that much clear, yes, because it is an invisible ink now. I am taking a white sheet of paper and the milk color is also white, right? And then we have to let it dry. Fine. Then we will do the next step. So we should allow it to dry completely. Okay. So shall we try with the next ingredient as well? Okay. Then we will see the method of revealing the secret message together. Right. So what was the second? So first we have taken a milk, right? And we have written science here. Second thing is, I told you, second is a white crayon or a candle, the wax. Okay, like this. So either of this, I think crayon would be easily available with all of you, isn't it? We do a lot of coloring, we do a lot of art and craft work. So it will be quite easily available, or else you can take a wax also. Okay, so let's keep this milk aside, right? Keep it safely, don't spill it. And then let's write the next one. What science is fun we are writing. So I will write is here. Okay. So this you have to write it with some pressure. Okay. Apply some pressure on the paper and just repeat it 2-3 times. Okay. And make it a little bit broad. So this way it will come out very nicely. Press it hard on the sheet, yes. Okay, if you will do with the soft hands, then it will not come quite well, okay? So just darken it and make it a little bit thick, yes? It is a little bit, see, if I show it to you from close, it is little bit visible. So we have to allow it to dry and then only we can see that what will happen next. Right? Are you doing it, children? Yes, say yes or no, whether you are doing it or not. Yes, have you completed this? You can write whatever you want to write. Yes, you can write your name, or maybe you can write each letter of your name with a different method. Yes, or maybe you can write, I am the best, or it rocks. Yes, science rocks, science is fun. Yellow class is the best, isn't it? Yes, we are learning, we are enjoying. Yes. So I am just waiting for all of you to write your messages. Okay. For the crayon, my word was little small with the 2 words only, with the 2 letters only. Yes. So I'm just waiting for all of you to finish writing your secret message with the 2 invisible inks. Yes. Yes, so all of you have written your secret message. Yes, and we are going to reveal it together. Okay, we will show on the camera together when I'll say. So it's done now. So let's start. Okay, so first we are going to do for the milk. Okay, for the message written with milk. Okay, so in case if you think that you will forget, you can write here with the pencil also that this is the message written with milk, this is the message written with crayon. Okay, so that you don't mix up the methods of making it visible. Fine. So for the milk, what we need a pencil, we need a sharpener, and we need some tissues. Okay. So let's put it aside and let's take some tissue. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to sharp our pencil in such a way that it's only lead, this graphite only comes out. Okay, so something like this, keep on rolling it but from its edge. Okay, so that just only black thing will come out. We call it lead only. Yes, and we will just put it, you can remove these shavings of the word, the rest black thing we are going to spill it over our message. Okay, so just keep on sharpening it and do it safely, children. Okay, and just spread it over your message like this. Okay, a little bit more maybe. Okay, any kind of sharpener will do, and any pencil you can take. It is not necessary you need some HB pencil or any pencil of any. Okay, so just I am not sharpening it in the normal way like we do. I am keeping my this tip towards this blade of the sharpener. Okay, so that only the graphite thing comes out, right? So I am just twisting my tip of the pencil against my blade. So that's why only this black, or you could say the graphite, is coming out. Okay. So let's just cover it fully with this, and then we are going to do the next step. Yeah. Okay, let's try with this, and if we need more, we will do it later. So now just take your tissue and just fold it like this and rub it over this. Okay, take a tissue and rub it over the message that you have written with the milk, over which we have just now spread the graphite. Yes, so just rub it over like this. Little bit you have to press if you want, because it's dry now, the milk has dried up, so no worries. See how beautiful it has come out, isn't it? It was so simple, isn't it, children? Have you done that? Show it to me. Yes. Is it done? So let's just clean this extra graphite which is there on the sheet of paper and make it a neat one. See. So how is it? Yes. So what is your secret message which you have written? Just show it to me on the camera, or you can write in the chat box also what you have written. Yes, click a picture and you have to send me. Yes. It is so much clear, isn't it? The every letter which we have written, it has become visible to us. Yes. So we have written the message with the milk, and we have used the graphite in our pencil. Okay, in the tip of the pencil, we have used this to unveil or to make this message visible to us. Right? Clear to all of you? So ready to go to the next one? Okay, so now this is the next that we have written with the crayon or with the wax. So which material we have used? A crayon or the wax for this one. So this is quite simple. We need a watercolor and we need a brush for this. Yes, and a little bit of water. That's it. Yeah, only three things we need. Yes, so let me put it over the tissue only. Sorry, children, so that it won't get spilled over our sheet. Okay, so just use all the things safely. Okay, so that it doesn't get spill over your paper. So what we are going to use is we are going to just use a watercolor over this message. Yes. So just take a little bit water and take the color. Yes. And just cover your message with this. If you want, you can take some darker color as well. So just allow it to dry, and the moment the watercolor will dry, it will come out really very well. Yes, so you can take like dark green, okay, take red, and you can take dark blue also. Yes, royal blue. With the dark colors, it will really come out very well. Come out very well. Okay, so just allow this watercolor to dry and use in this one direction. Okay, like this. Don't use vertically or zigzag. No, go from left to right like this. Okay, little bit water also should be there. Done, everyone? So let's wait just for some more time for all of you to finish it. Then after this, we are going to see the reason behind it. Yes, we have seen why is it that milk got visible, was now we are able to see it after applying the graphite over it. Why is it has happened? Then we have to see that why watercolor makes the message written with crayon or with the wax visible to us. Yes, we should now know the reason behind it, that why it is happening. Okay, so now let us go to the slide and see the reason. Yes, so we have done the first, we are first of all checking for the method 1, correct, which is milk. So how it is happening? When our message dries on the paper, most of the milk evaporates. But the fat in the milk, it stays on the paper. It remains on the paper. Okay. And the graphite, it sticks to the fat which has remained on the paper more than the paper to reveal our message. Yes? Right? So I'll just again repeat what happens is when we are writing with the milk contains fat. Okay. But when we allowed it to dry, so what happened? The milk evaporates, but its fat, it stays on the paper. And the graphite, it sticks more on the fat rather than the paper. Okay, so it got stick all over the message that we have written. strongly. Okay, it got stick to it strongly. So that's why wherever the milk was used, it got stuck over it. And our message becomes from white to black. Yes, and it is very much visible to us. Right? So now let us see for the second one. For the white crayon or the wax, how it is happening that with the watercolor, it comes out so well. So this is happening because wax repels the water. Repels means it doesn't get, you can say, mix up with it, or it repels, it moves away from it. Okay. So this is why wax paper is so useful. It never gets wet. Yes, a wax paper never gets wet. वो कभी, yes. So here, the watercolor paint will not stick to the white crayon, whatever we have written, and hence our message becomes easily visible. Yes, isn't it? Correct. So just show your messages on the camera. I want to see how you have done. And then we are going to move towards our next and the last one. Yes? Shall we move on? Which is with the baking soda. Yes, it will come out. It will bring more colors to it. Yeah. So let me just stop sharing. Yes. So are we done with this? Shall we move on to the third one? Okay. So let us go to the workstation and just keep all your ingredients which you have used a little bit away. Okay. So that your paper remains safe. So now let's see for the third invisible ink. Okay. So what all materials we need, I will just show you. So let us just remove this paper for a while and I will show you the ingredients. Okay. So just see what all things we need. I have taken just half teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. And this is water. And this is rubbing alcohol, which make it appear. See, it is transparent, so it's hardly visible to you. I can show you the bottle sort of thing. Rubbing alcohol is basically a hand sanitizer gel only, which we are using it quite often. Yes, because of Corona. So the alcohol based sanitizer, okay, which is in a gel form, you can take that, right? Or if you have a grape juice, if you have grapes, just take some, basically the dark blue grapes. Okay. So extract the juice of it and you can use that also. But we are going to use here rubbing alcohol. I think it will be easily available. And then half teaspoon of turmeric and Q-tip. Right. So these are the four things we need: baking soda, water, rubbing alcohol, and turmeric. Okay. So for invisible ink, we need baking soda and water. And for making the message visible, we are going to use rubbing alcohol and turmeric. Right? Okay. So just take the baking soda and the water right now and a Q-tip. Okay. And we are going to keep this rubbing alcohol and this a little bit away for a while. So let's bring back our sheet again. And now we are going to write fun. Okay, so what we are going to do is see, you have to take equal amount of soda and equal amount of water. So I have taken half teaspoon of this. Okay, so equal amount of water I will add in this. Yes. Okay, this is wet. Let me take a tissue. right? So just add half a teaspoon of water in this and mix it quite well. Okay, so for you have to make a paste. Okay, just take the water away, and this is our solution. This becomes our ink for writing our message. Fine. Let's remove the spoon as well. Take a Q-tip, dip it in the water, and let's start writing our message. Okay, let's keep it properly. Okay, so we are going to write here fun, F-U-N, fun. Okay, so dip it in this and just write fun. Yes, F-U and then N. Okay, so for this also we have to allow it to dry. Yes, done children? I have written the message with the baking soda, equal amount of soda and water, and I have used a Q-tip for writing my message, which is F-U-N, fun. Okay, let's make some exclamation mark also. Right? Keep it away. So meanwhile, let's mix this together. Okay, let's keep this paper away and let's mix these together. This is my rubbing alcohol. Yeah, the hand and the sanitizer, which is alcohol based. It is in a gel form. I have taken that and I will be adding the turmeric to it. Okay. So for that, I can take a brush. Okay, and I will add some turmeric to it. Just take a. Let's mix it well. Okay. And we are going to apply this over the message that we have written with our baking soda. Yes. So like this, you have to make a paste. So just a pinch of turmeric was enough. Right. So let's keep it away. And it's actually smelling like all the sanitizer have a peculiar smell. It has that smell. Yes. And children don't, when you are using these things, so be careful, okay? And don't touch your eyes or nose or any part of your face while using such things. And if you want, you can use even gloves also, right? So be very safe while using such things as they may cause irritation. If you are sensitive to it, I may suggest you not to do it. You can ask someone else to do it on your behalf, or you can wear the gloves. Yes? So let us just check with the finger if it's dried or not. Yes, it is getting dried. So shall we try it? It's very difficult to wait, isn't it? For for letting it dry. It takes 1 or 2 minutes. Yes? So shall we try now? What do you say? If you say yes, then we will do it. Shall we try? Okay, so let us try. We can't wait for so long. So just you have to do it in the one direction. Okay? So from left to right or right to left, you can decide and just move it in the one direction. Okay, and this is the solution I'm again telling of the rubbing alcohol and the turmeric. Okay, from this. Wow, see? So my white baking soda is becoming red and turmeric is giving the yellow background. So a very nice effect it is giving. We can make even a scenery with this, isn't it? It's a good idea. Let's try some scenery with this method. It's look really, really great. So can you show me your message? Mine is done and it's look awesome, isn't it? So you are also going to show me your messages, what you have written. And before that, just keep all the things at the right place. Yes, I'm also doing it. You also please do it right away before getting excited and showing it to everyone around your house. Okay, so just keep all the ingredients away. And this is it. We have done. Science is fun. Wow, isn't it? Okay, so let's come to the main screen. Yes. So, all of you, how are you feeling now? Writing your own secret message. Yes? Quite excited. I can see all of you jumping here and there, enjoying with your messages. Yes? But wait, keep it aside for just 3 minutes. We have 3 poll questions coming up. Yes? See. This is mine. So let's all of us show it together on the screen. Yes, I will say 1, 2, 3, go, and we all will show our messages on the screen. Okay, so I'll do backward counting. 3, 2, 1, and show. Yes, science is fun with yellow class, right? And we could have made a smiley also of the yellow class. Yes, good idea. And you can make your scenery with this one. The yellow and orange looks really nice. So you can use your own creativity of making different things with these ingredients, right? So instead of messages, you can do some art and artwork also with this. So now this is the time for us to go to our poll questions. And before that, do you know that why it has happened for the baking soda? Yes, you didn't tell me that. You must say, ma'am, you didn't tell us why it has happened that the message of baking soda, it gave this red color when I used the rubbing alcohol. Okay, so let's check this out. Why this is happening? Yes. So this is because baking soda is a base, and when it reacts with an acid, which is rubbing alcohol, so it gives a different color on the paper. Okay, so this is basically based on an acid and a base reaction. Okay, so here acid is rubbing alcohol and the base is the baking soda. So when they react together, they give a different color on the paper, and that's how we got that reddish thing. And since we have used turmeric in it, so it gives a background of yellow, and that's why it gives a contrast color and it looks really, really awesome, isn't it? So now this is the time for poll questions. Yes, in which you are going to decide between the 2 options given to you, A or B. Yes, you know this how to do, right? So just keep your paper away. Just 3 questions, 3 minutes, and we are done. Yes? Okay. So let us start. So just settle down and we will start our poll questions. Okay, so you have to say me when you are ready. Are you ready for that? Give a thumbs up to me. If you are ready, you have to give a thumbs up. Yes, then only I'll know that my children are ready and they have kept all the things aside just for some minutes, and we are going to do poll questions first. Correct? So let's begin. So here comes your first question. What was used to reveal the secret message written with milk? Option A, watercolor, or option B, pencil. This is quite easy, I think, all of you. I know. Yes, you have to just, if you are a bit confused, read the question once more. What was used to reveal the secret message written with milk? Yes, this was the first message that we have written with the milk, right? So was it watercolor or pencil? Yes, A is watercolor and B is pencil. Yes, I know you know it, but don't select the option and hurry, okay? You read it carefully and then select it. Yes, buck up children, clock is running fast and I am going to say the time's up now. Yes, you have to be fast. So, your time is up now. So, shall we say it together? Shall we all say it together? So, the answer for this is option B. Yes, excellent job. Pencil, yes. So, in this, the first one with the milk that we have written the science word and we used pencil, right? And do you remember the reason for this? The reason for this is that the milk evaporates, but its fats remain on the paper. Okay. And when we rub the graphite over it, the graphite gets stuck to the fat more than the paper. And hence, wherever the milk was written, the graphite is black in color, and hence that contrast color came and it became visible to us. Right? Time for the second question. All set, go? Yes. So here comes the second question. Baking soda is a type of base. This statement is true or false? Option A is true and option B is false. Yes, with the baking soda, we write which one? We write the word fun. Okay, just now we did it. So the answer is in the reasoning which I gave you just now. So you have to think and tell me that baking soda is a type of base. Is this statement true or false? I know my children are thinking hard on this. Yes, a little bit confusing between acid and between base. Okay, then try to think again what just now I told you, and you will be knowing the answer. Even if you have a doubt, don't worry. Okay, select the option, and I will just now about to tell you the answer. So time is up now, and the answer for this is true. Yes, it is a base, right? So we have written this fun word. And baking soda is a base, but the rubbing alcohol is an acid. So this is because of the acid and the base reaction that it gives a different color on the paper. Done? And you all are doing marvelous job. So keep it up. And those who are on the score of 2, so only the last one, and you will have a hat trick. Yes? So ready? Excited for that? Okay. So let's go to the third question. And if you get this one also correct, so 3 answers in a row you will get correct, right? So let's start. Third question on your screen. Here it comes. To unveil the message written with white crayon, which substance we used? Option A, rubbing alcohol, or option B, watercolor. This is quite simple, isn't it? You must be saying, ma'am, only the third one is left, so we know. So you can do this with that elimination technique. What is that elimination technique? That out of three, if you know two already, so the last one, the third is the remaining one. Yes, this is called elimination technique. If two are already gone, so the one which is left is the answer. Yes, three techniques we did. For two, you already know. We have just now revised it. So only the last one is left. Yes. So quite simple. So give it a try and do attempt. Okay. Yes, the message written with crayon. For revealing the message written with crayon, which substance we used? Option A, rubbing alcohol, or option B, watercolor. Clock is ticking and the time is now over. Yes. So answer for this is watercolor. Which word we have written? We have written is. Okay. So for the crayon, we used watercolor. And what is the reason behind it? That wax, it repels the water. And when we use the watercolor, so only on those areas where we have written the message, water doesn't penetrate. Okay, or it doesn't, you can say, yes, it doesn't penetrate or it doesn't got absorbed into it. So hence that white mark remained on the paper. And that's how we were able to see our message. Yes. So let us applaud all of you and give you a thumbs up. Isn't it? What do you say? Shall we do that? Yes, I really want to do that with my little children who are putting in a lot of efforts. Yes, so good job to all of you. Pat your back. Yes. Great. Happy? Yes, I'm so happy to see all of you listening, giving a good listening ear. Yes, and attending it properly. Great. So here now we have done our all the methods of invisible ink. Yes. So did you enjoy it? And don't forget to send your pictures of the messages which you have written. Yes, I will be so glad to see that. So we will now, this is the end of our session. Yes, we will meet again in the next session with something more interesting, right? So bye-bye. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye, children.